has a number of films that he could share with us if you want to watch those, but I think what is more apt is to have as our background here the man we are honoring today. Yeah.
Good morning. It was a great presentation. Thank you. And really, you gave me the opportunity to remember my whole life. Because I was a boy in 1986 that I started to be like a male version of Alice in Wonderland. I was a boy that I didn't know about art, like cultural addicted, before the culturiarides. And I was really a blank, white paper. I was like the mist of the film landscape in the mist. I was like this. So whoever I met could write on me his letters, his knowledge, his wisdom. If it was good, I could have these stamps on my soul from good influence. If he was bad, the opposite. So I was blessed, not lucky, because lucky happens once time in your life, like you win a lottery. Usually you cannot handle the energy that you receive suddenly, and you broke up, like the son of San, Phaethon, that took the arms and he destroyed, he died. On the opposite, I had the opportunity to meet magicians, poets, philosophers. Me, that I didn't know how to write. I had barely finished my school, and I wanted from 5 years old boy to be an actor, to become an actor, to live on the stage, because life was very painful for me. And I was going every night to see in summer theaters the same performance every day, and it was my secret meeting with God, with love, with the silence of my soul. I didn't know that I would meet these people. So in 1986, the summer, I gave examinations to go in Carlos Kuhn Art Theater. I was accepted with 2 roles. One was Aris from the parade of Lula Nanostaki, and the second role that I gave for examinations was Orestes. I played in the play. Carlos Kuhn died. He was the last emperor of theater there. So I became famous because not only from this performance, but because the whole Greece respected this saint of theater. So Pantelis Voulgaris came. He told me to play in Striker with number 9, who was 2. At this time, a lot of good directors, of course, existed. I met my first performance, Michael Kakogiannis and Irene Papas came. And with Michael Kakogiannis, I had a relationship till now. He was always like my father. And I learned a lot about, and for him, and about him, and from him. I played in the movie, Pantelis Voulgaris. Because I was in the first class of the school, it was not permitted for students to participate in films. I learned a lot of rumors, opposing rumors, about the other guy, whose name was Theo Angelopoulos, contradicting rumors. Other people say, oh, he was a prophet. He is a prophet, he's a poet. He's a man who can touch the truth and he can reveal it. Other people said, and a lot of them out of jealousy, because jealousy, unfortunately, is the one thing that can destroy Greece. And in our mythology, we have this word envy that does not exist in any other mythology of the world. So a lot of, no, don't even meet him. He's like a dark person that he doesn't love people. He doesn't love actors. Manos Katrakis in the last film died because of him. Terrible things. So I was 21, I said, oh my God, I hope I will never meet him. Of course, God and his silence has a different plan, so one day I learned that Angelopoulos wants to see me. Oh my God, I felt like I have to go and see a monster. I went to this modest office in Exarchia, and because I was waiting, he had won a lot of prizes, so I was waiting, being rich in a huge office like Hollywood here. So I went there, and it was a very modest office, dark, and I opened the door, and I saw this head with a hand. I go in, silence. Oh my God. Sit down, Stratos. I didn't see his eyes first. So we spoke about 5 minutes without me seeing in his eyes. I couldn't, he was like this, speaking. I remember the monks that I have seen only in movies, because later on I went to Aioros and I see the same saint figures. These figures is like out of a dream, like they are coming from Angelopoulos film. Suddenly they appear, they see something, they open a side inside your heart, inside your memory, and they reveal something. And they don't dominate you, they don't teach you, they just are alive. We spoke. I told him, sorry, I cannot do your film to play Orestes. Why? Because I have to gain 35 kilos because I'm playing in Pantelis Voulgaris film, and at the last part of the film I have to be like Robert De Niro in Raging Bull, the same fat, so I cannot. He told me, you know something, cinema doesn't know obstacles. I said, what can I do? Okay, I will wait for you. I will not go to Cannes Festival with this movie, because this movie is not about prizes or about, it's about devoted to my children. And I want you to be Orestes. So I think you are ideal. I don't want to speak about myself. He told me something about what he saw to me, and he told me, I'm waiting. I will send you in hospital afterwards. When you gain 35 kilos, you will lose them and you will play. And I will wait for you. Theo Angelopoulos waiting for me in 1987. I told him I don't really know how to express something that I saw to you, because I didn't know any of his films till then. Of course, I didn't know the Traveling Players, that I was going to play Orestes. And I told him, you know, your passion convinced me, because this passion is not out of desire of a human being, but is something from above that controls you, and you share it so generously with people. I don't care if you will put me on the edge of a steep of a mountain, being there for you, because you are so passionate about everything. I finished the film, and we started rehearsals. And the first thing in the script of Landscape in the Mist, it was this. Who, if I cried out, would hear me among the angels' hierarchies? And even if one of them pressed me suddenly against his heart, I would be consumed in that overwhelming existence. For beauty is nothing but the beginning of terror, which we are still just able to endure. And we are so old because it certainly disdains to annihilate us. This was the first rehearsal. It was written in front of the script, before the script starts. These words I remembered when, before the first shooting in Trikala, in Gianena, sorry. I was in Larissa playing the football player, trying to put goal, and the next day, during the afternoon, and the next day I had to be 8 o'clock, very far away from there, that I was playing there, to go to Gianena. So it was snowing, a lot of snow, all the roads were closed, and I just, like Peter Pan, like Tom Sawyer, to find where is Gianena and where is the shooting. And I had told Theodore, I will come no matter what, no matter what. So I started going, I tried to find a taxi. No taxi exists, because they told me we cannot drive through the mountains with such snow. I had a cassette with Hatzidaki's music, The Smile of Gioconda. I was listening, I was praying in my own words, and I was in the midst, in the middle of mountains, covered with snow, waiting, I don't know. Suddenly, a truck appeared. I did not stop. Thick darkness, thick. I was a little bit afraid, because I had learned that maybe like the truck driver raped the girl. I didn't know. Okay, I have read the script, but I was a little bit afraid that something bad maybe will happen, but I knew instinctively that before dawn always exists the thickest darkness. So I was waiting, and I was sure that I will go no matter what. Second track passed, third track. I did not stop. I was tired, 3 o'clock night. I have only 5 hours. So the third truck's driver stopped. He put me in. He told me, where are you going? I'm going to Gianena. I have a film. I have to be there. Okay, I'm going to the same way. And when I listened to this, I faded out. You know, I slept. During the night, because I was afraid also, I was waking up and I saw the crest of the mountain snowing, and I was remembering this all the time. For beauty is nothing but the beginning of terror. 8 o'clock in the morning, I went to the shooting. He showed me the motorcycle, that I have to be arrested in the motorcycle. And I played the first scene. Second day, sorry, I have to tell you that the first 2 roles, striking with number 9 in the Angelopoulos film, I had to have some abilities. In the first movie, I had to know how to play football. In the second, I have to know how to drive a car. When they told me that I have to be the leading role there, of course I told both of them the same lie. Yes, I know football, and yes, I know how to drive. Of course, I didn't know football, I didn't know how to drive. But in the first film, when Bulgaris discovered that I didn't know how to play football, he put me 5 months, and I learned at the end. In Angelopoulos' film, because it happened very quickly, I learned 2 days before. I told to my wife then, can you teach me how to drive the Servosika? How to drive? She told me yes, so I took the car, I went to Athens. After that, I told her, can you park it because I don't know? With this knowledge, I went to this, and they gave me a truck. Very old, 60s. Oh my God, I didn't know really how to drive. But the first day, so I had this difficulty, so I went to Yorgos Arvanidis, the director of photography. I told him, you know, this car is very old, I don't know if I will put it, because Angelopoulos wanted exactly. He told me, you have to do this, 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 and you have to stop there. Okay, I did it. God helped me the second time, during the night and then. The third day was something terrible, and sorry because of my English, if you don't understand well, or I say a lot of words in order to express something very simple. Forgive me for that. The second day I was in the truck, playing my role, and I had to drive and playing together. 10 minutes every shot. and the kids back.